going on YouTube? 3 Sons RC coming back at you in their bash video. We got the Hybrid Typhon XL today. We're going to be bashing this thing in a couple different situations, but this is a pet project of mine. Took a while to get this thing together and to get it tuned right. If you care about tuning, if you care about hybrids and all sorts of oddball parts that go into an M2C Scratch Build, check it out after the bash. I'm going to give a complete breakdown of all the electronics and the parts that went into this to make this happen. So appreciate M2C making this thing just a tank. This was a blast to run, and I hope you guys enjoy this bash. And obviously I was running some Ovonic packs in there. Link in the description for some discount codes if you want to check that out. Appreciate Ovonic, appreciate M2C. Most of all, appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, baby. Just glides so nice in the air. Some sort of pain, you caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. Couldn't make the front flip, had to pull it out. I was trying to do a front flip, but I realized that didn't have enough.
I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a case, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place.
Now that was recovery and a half. Not a punch, took a noser. This one just doesn't have a punch yet. Crazy Typhon. I'm not saying she's my new favorite, but she's pretty dang close, guys. Very different, very, very different than everything else. I've never run a buggy or anything Truggafied. Everything's been monster truck or Creighton or something like that. That was nice. Just let go of the gas and let her soar. Oh, LBC. Well, that's nice, guys. LVC, nothing broke. Had a good time with her. Now this is what I'm calling a Truggafied Typhon XL. Now the reason why I'm calling this a Truggafied Typhon XL because it's almost the same exact proportions of if you took a Typhon and stretched it out, wind it out just a little bit, but it's basically the same exact proportions, just bigger. So first of all, you can see I got the big rock crew cab body on there, and it took a little bit of adjustment to get this thing mounted. I'll get to the mounts in a second, but I just think it looks super sweet. It kind of tucks in the body a little bit right here because it is more narrow than these guards, but I did want to have the guards on there. Got the Duratrax lock-up 2.8 belted on here. Now I did vent these. I just poked through the rubber, but it still allows the air out. Now on the inside, obviously before we get to the parts, hey, look at that shoe goo. Hey, who's the shoe goo guy? Yeah, so I shoe gooed the heck out of this thing just to make it super tough. It's actually kind of a little bit thicker body, so I don't have to do a whole lot, but I did run one good solid layer through the whole truck. I do have a video on my channel about how to shoe goo your body, so if you're curious on tips and tricks on how to do that, I do have a video, check that out. So what goes into this rig and why do I call it a Truggafied Typhon XL? Well, first off, it's got a crate and chassis, so it's a little bit longer than a Typhon. Obviously, Typhon would be your Outcast chassis. It has Mojave towers and arms and knuckles, so it's definitely significantly shorter, not near as wide as a Creighton or an Outcast would be. So keeping it more along that buggy style. So for upgrades above stock, it's obviously M2Cified front to back. It's a scratch build, so I put this together with extra parts that I had and parts from Jenny's RC and did some custom things that I'm going to show you in a second. So obviously got the Creighton chassis, the Mojave towers from M2C, the bladderless shock caps. This is a great kit for dampening, for suspension. There's just nothing better out there when it comes to your Arrma 6S rigs. Got the hinge pin kits, front and rear, the chassis braces, and all the drive cups have been replaced with the M2C ones. Got the M2C upper hinge pin kit, Ackerman plate, long servo mount for technos, but it does work on the Arrmas, of course. My favorite upgrade is actually this tower support brace. I love this piece from M2C. It's on all my rigs that it'll fit on. Got a Typhon rear wing, which really matches up to the body and the shock towers and everything, just super slick. T-Bone's rear bumper for a little bit of support on the rear end for rear end landings in case I land bad, which I tend to do at times. But let me show you how I mounted this body. I used the stock holes in the back. I couldn't use the ones in the front. They just didn't match up. But the ones in the back, I got to match up by basically using some extenders here. These are just some extra spacers I had lying around, and I attached this to a standard Arrma mount and just spaced it long enough so it would stretch out far enough. And you can see I ran some really long screws. I think they're like, I don't know, 30 millimeters or something like that. That run all the way through the spacers, all the way into the body mounts, and this is just super locked in there. This is going nowhere, and I've used this on my Outcast hybrid down there, and I got that idea from Chris Anthony. Check out his channel, link in the description. For the front mounts, I had to use these Outcast style ones, and I had to take the flat piece off the top of this mount because it just wouldn't get through the body for where it mounted. For electronics, I'm running my Power HD 23 kilogram servo. That's my favorite bashing servo out there, just super dependable. For my motor and ESC, I'm running the stock BLX system off of the 6S rigs that Arrma used to use. I love this electronics. Now, it can get a little hot because I am up onto I think an 18 or 19 tooth pinion, so it can get pretty warm, so I rock these fans on here that I put together. Use some tips out there from my buddy East Tactics. Check out his channel if you're not already subscribed. Subscribe to him. He's got some great tips and tricks on there, and basically got some sorbothane in there that really helps with the shock mitigation that he breaks down in his video. So I'm not going to go into it here, but these actually shift up and down and absorb a lot of dampening. So should protect the fans through some hard bashing. And also because the system is going to be taxed quite a bit because of that pinion. I want that speed. I want that performance. I need those fans on there to keep this cool though. But that's about it, guys. M2Cified front to back. This thing's going to be a tank. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Much more videos to come from this, so like, comment, subscribe again to 3 Sons RC. Really helps, guys, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching the whole thing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown and bash, of course, which happened quite a bit ago. Hey, 3 Sons RC, peace out.